Yo, how's it going, guys? If you came to this video for Switch and mobile controls, unfortunately I do not have you right there. However, if you are looking for PC, keyboard, mouse, controller, any of them, you are at the right video. Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Rexehh with another daily upload on the channel, and on today's video I will be going over the best controls to use in Brawlhalla and in 2020. Now, there's not much difference from the other years, but at least if I update you, then you will have the controls set and started before you get into your Brawlhalla journey. So let's get right into the video. Yo guys, I'm back, and firstly I do want to explain that controls on any device, it doesn't really matter what it is, they all pretty much have their own advantages. So you have controller, you have keyboard and mouse. You also have obviously like mobile, Switch, etc, etc. But I'm presuming you're here for PC controls or possibly even PS4 controls. So I want to go through the PC ones first because they are actually quite important. And when I started Brawlhalla, it's one of the things that you need to get underway because you don't want to be using the wrong controls for an amount of time. Like, you don't want to get that muscle memory on the wrong controls and then find out you're not meant to be using them. So firstly, before we get into all of this, I'd like to say that this box right here, pick up with quick attack at the bottom, needs to be unticked. I can't explain enough. This is mainly because obviously when you hover over a weapon, let's say a weapon spawns right now, you hover over, you don't want to be attacking when you're trying to pick it up. It defies the whole point of winning a neutral game. If you do this, but if you try and pick this up and you throw out a side there, yes, you might pick it up, but you've also overextended without actually realizing you've overextended. You don't want it. It's just, listen to me with 4,000 hours, okay? You don't want it at all. But obviously, as you can see, I go to pick up a weapon and you have to rely on... Wait, how do I even do this? Yeah, look, it doesn't even pick it up all the time. You have to be perfect. It's definitely not worth it whatsoever, and I do not recommend. Now, getting onto the further controls on PC, before I get into anything, I'm just going to specifically say that these controls are for a keyboard only. Now, I do actually recommend using the keyboard over keyboard and mouse, purely because it's just, in the long run, you'll appreciate me for saying this, okay? If you use keyboard and follow my settings right now, your gameplay experience will just be so much better than on a mouse in the future. You just look like a fighting game gamer. There's some science behind it, like, oh yeah, you react faster with your fingers close together or something like that. But like I said, everybody usually plays on a keyboard for Brawlhalla, and you don't want to be that one guy who uses a mouse and then, complains about it all the time. So right now, even with 1,000 hours or 2,000 hours, I am persuading you to move to just keyboard. Now, the controls are as such. So you want to make sure that aim up is on W. However, I do have it on O as well. Purely because I have another finger to worry about that. I don't actually know why I have it on O, but I've always got used to it. Drop on S, quick attack on K, throw item on L, and heavy attack on semicolon. Now, the most common ones are quick attack J, weapon throw drop on K, heavy attack L, and like aim up I. You want to have your right hand doing most of that shit. That's literally what your right hand's for. And then obviously you've got the WASD for the... Actually, you've got A and then you've got D for left and right. And then S is to drop, so fast fall. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I've got caps lock. Oh, this is actually really important as well. I have caps lock on for dodge and dash. Now, some of you are probably wondering why I have caps. I used to have it on shift, and shift is a very far way down for your pinky. And even 4,000 hours in, I actually struggled using shift. My finger got really sore because I was stretching my finger like some sort of Jedi or something, with like some disabled joint. But nah, caps lock is perfect. It's right next to ASD, and your fingers just sit in a line. Like League of Legends, they just sit in a line. And it feels really nice. So I do recommend putting it on caps lock. Another reason I also did that was because my shift key got faulty, but yeah. And emotes, they're not really that important, but you don't really want them on the top numbers. You want it on the right if you have a number pad at the right. But yeah, like I have mine on my numpad at the right because I don't want to accidentally click on them mid-game. So you don't really want it in your main area, your keyboard. I just put it to the right where all the numbers are, on the right where the numlock is. And yeah, that should be fine. So that is your keyboard controls. Oh yeah, and another really important thing about keyboard is actually making sure this prioritize neutral over side is ticked. It needs to be ticked. I'm going to get this in your head. It needs to be ticked. Prioritize neutral over side. You're probably asking, oh yeah, what does that mean? It actually means when you're in the air and you're holding up, like if you're holding up and side at the same time, it prioritizes the neutral attack first, which is so much better than the side attack. It's a better option. Ask multiple pros this. It's like what you need to have. You can play with side and you probably won't notice it if you're a new player, but later on you want neutral over side. You just want to get used to these settings purely because you don't want to get used to the wrong settings and then have to switch 2k hours in like me. Because I used to be a mouse gamer and then I switched, and for 2,000 hours I've been getting used to keyboard. But yeah, let's move on to the controller controls. Now, control settings are actually quite preferenced. It's literally just up to your preference. I'm pretty sure anything's fine with controller. Obviously Koslix is like one of the main people who uses controller, so he's like the guy that I'm going to be getting the information off. Or these other people that also use it as well, but you know, it's very preference. Now, while I'm just like sitting in a lobby with a Zoltron over here, I'm going to just explain the settings that most people use. So throw item is LB, dodge dash LT, dodge dash RT as well. So LT and RT, the dodge and the dash. Throw item RB, so your right bumper. Heavy attack Y, heavy attack B, jump A, quick attack X. Show names. See, it can be on the menu things beside the X. And press up to jump should be off purely because it can really mess you up when you're trying to aim up. And right stick taunts, you can have that if you want. I personally wouldn't because, you know, it could be distracting. But yeah, that's literally it. And like I said, guys, I'm not going to repeat this again. It's literally all preference, but the keyboard ones are actually quite important. Controller ones are mainly preference. But yeah, keyboard is definitely more important in this situation, purely because of how many keys they are and what's, you know, better for you. But realistically, at the end of the day, it's preference. You got the mobile gamers out there. I respect you guys if you're still listening. You guys have it hard. But yeah, that's been it for the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, you found this helpful whatsoever, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. I don't really want to be doing these videos because, like, obviously you guys are here for the information, but if you guys are here for my personality, thank you so fucking much, and I appreciate all of you. But have a good day, and it's been your boy Rexehh. Peace.